Tonight, we're seeing how determined some transit supporters are in central Indiana. Although the bill to upgrade the bus system here has fallen on hard times in the General Assembly, people who would like better, more frequent service are not giving up. RTV6 reporter Norman Cox is live at the State House with more on their efforts. Norman.
Well, most transit efforts focus on low-income people who don't have cars or any other alternative to get to work, shopping, or school. But today, transit advocates aimed at the audience of young professionals and students who believe in transit as the most desirable option.
And this is 74.
A big map and several balls of colored yarn. Those are the tools transit advocates use to make their pitch to young professionals at the State House today. The map shows the current routes in the Indigo system that even many opponents agree is woefully small for a city this big. Potential riders use the yarn to show the routes they would like to have to transport them between their homes, jobs, schools, shopping, and recreation. Sponsors say it's a way for people to make their voices heard through art.
For too long, young people have held a passive role in the transit debate. But this is our city, and this is our future, so our voices must be heard. The stakes are high, but the reward of transit is higher.
Joanne Hamilton rides the bus, but says the service doesn't really help her neighbors because it doesn't run early enough, late enough, or on enough days, and it doesn't take them where they need to go.
It merely goes downtown. It doesn't connect too well with my neighbors who have to work in Avon and Plainfield and Carmel, where all the jobs are now.
Sarah Meyer says she has no choice but to ride the bus because she's blind. She lives on the northwest side and works in Irvington. It takes her 3 hours to make the round trip.
If I could even just cut that in half or down to 1/3 of that time, I could be spending 1.5 to 2 hours a day investing in other areas in the community that I'm now having to invest into transportation just to get to and from my job.
The transit bill is still alive in a conference committee, but it no longer provides for a voter referendum on upgrading transit or improving bus service. It only calls for another summer study committee. And although legislative sponsors say they've offered numerous compromises in an attempt to try and make the bill more meaningful, they say that opponents who are worried about the cost aren't budging. Live at the State House, I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.